A very good afternoon and welcome to the Ecogen Stadium at Stair Park on a very, very special occasion. The testimonial for Grant Gallagher and Scott Robertson, long-serving players for Stranraer. I'm Laurence Nelson, delighted to be here. Brian Martin is alongside me. George Frank is on the camera. Brian, this is a special day.
It certainly is, Laurence. I thought it was going to be hellish weather-wise, but it's windy, but it's nice and dry at the moment anyway.
So today features Gal and Robbo's 11 against the Stranraer Legends. Do you want to bring us the line-up for Gal and Robbo's 11 today, Brian?
Seeing this is a special occasion, Laurence, I've wrote a poem for the boys before I read it to the team, so hopefully we're not doing any outtakes for this. Now here we go. Now it's Robbo and Gal's big day, but where are they really fae? The pair were born in Irvine, not a million miles from Girvan, but the boys are greats, I would say.
A lovely geographical tour at Ayrshire there. Well done.
Thank you very much, Laurence. Checks in the post, is it? No chance. Right, here's the team. Gal and Robbo 11 is number 1, Davy Mitchell. 2 is Scott Robertson. 3, Craig Pettigrew. 4, Scott Rumsby. 5, Frank McEwen. 6, Stephen Bell. 7, Andy Starlin. 8, Grant Gallagher. 9, Craig Malcolm. 10, Ryan Thompson. And 11 is Wally Gibson. On the bench for the Gal and Robbo's 11 is 12, Mark Docherty. 13, Andy Down, who's the goalkeeper. 16, Declan Gallagher. 17, Chris Aitken. 18, Sean Winter. 19, David McKenna. And 20, Greg Gallagher,
Nearly gave 2 grants there. So the Stranraer Legends 11 in goals: number 1, Aidan Russell. Number 2, Lee Sharp. Number 3, Danny Mitchell. 4, Murray Henderson. 5, Dexy Wingate. 6, Alan Jenkins. 7, Grant Anderson. 8, Scott Agnew. 9, Michael Moore. 10, David Graham. And 11, Ryan Wallace. On the bench for the Legends, number 12, Ian Aldred. Subkeeper 13, Eric Phillips. 14, Darryl Duffy. Calm down, Brian. Number 15 is Kyle Turner.
Yay!
16, Paul Woods. Now, number 17, in the past, many of you would have read Chairman Ian Dugan's page in the Bandstand Matchday programme. Ian regularly signed his piece off with Allez les Bleus, but today we see Bienvenue à un vrai bleu de Stranraer, le seul et unique Armand Oney. For viewers in Lanarkshire, that's the one and only Armand Oney.
Absolutely agree with that.
18, Ryan Edgar. 19, Robert Love. And 20, Jinky Hilton. Now, change to the referee for today. We understand the referee for this one is Ryan Kyle. Late call-offs due to the weather. The Legends are in white. Gal and Robbo's 11 fittingly in blue. There'll be a few familiar places to a lot of people and a few maybe not so familiar. It depends how long you've been supporting Stranraer. And the Guard of Honour lines up. So fittingly, Robbo wearing number 2, Gal wearing number 8. Their squad numbers for Stranraer. The two of them, of course, still playing. The two managers either side, Stevie Aiken and Stevie Farrell. Both former Stranraer managers, and actually they teamed up together because Stevie Farrell was Gingy's assistant when he was the manager.
And then Steve got the job here, didn't he? It's really strange to see these legends at the later stages of their career, or not their career, but the later stages.
I have to say, I never thought I would see the likes of Michael Moore and Davy Graham lining up again for Stranraer.
Davy looks still quite fit up for a game, Laurence. He's wearing the number 10, that's the number he wore for Stranraer, wasn't it?
I'm trying to find them.
See him, number 10, the far side?
Yes, see him now. Yep. It shows you how much, Brian, it's strange when you're not used to commentating on these players. You're trying to pick them out.
I've got nose in this bit. This is played at a slower pace than it was yesterday, Laurence.
Scott Rumsby there, number 8, of course, is Grant Gallagher. He's easy to pick out. There's Wally Gibson, Brian.
Michael Moore giving him a bit of push there right away, Gallagher. So he can be way up.
Is there a team that you think should be favourites here, Brian?
Well, I suppose the team with Wally Gibson could be favourites, couldn't they?
Well, I'm thinking the blue team in general are probably more recent players.
Yeah, that's right.
Whereas the Stranraer Legends, the white team, are guys that, they're legends because they played back in the day.
Yeah, that's true, I suppose. Yeah.
And of course, it depends what these guys are doing in their day-to-day jobs, if they're keeping fit.
It really is quite surreal watching them, Laurence.
Sharpie getting a touch there. Here's Alan Jenkins on the ball, 18 in the middle. Sends it away out to the left. Now there's Murray Henderson. Again, one of Neil Watt and Stuart Miller's team. Derek Wingate was the captain at that point.
I think Murray stays in Motherwell these days. I've not met him in Costa yet, Laurence, so I'll have to try and arrange it.
Now is Michael Moore in here.
Oh, I think the line was up behind play, right enough.
Oh, and it's Davy Graham. And that's a shot in from Grant Anderson.
Grant Anderson, it was, yeah.
Wasn't far away.
I think the line will have to keep up with play here, Laurence. He was well behind there.
Is this Andy Downey coming on?
Oh, there we go.
Well, I think David Mitchell wasn't
David's
fit, so
he's carrying a knock, isn't he?
Yeah.
I don't think Thistle would like to.
Yeah, so fair play. David Mitchell made a token appearance,
yeah.
And Andy Downey comes on to replace him.
Yeah.
So Mitchell gets a couple of minutes.
Just a wee bit about David Mitchell. He made 204 appearances for Man United and loan initially, and then he went to Dundee, Falkirk, Clyde, Hibs, and where he is now, Partick Thistle.
Of course, he's 34. He's still playing as Mitch.
Yeah, he certainly is.
So Andy Downey takes his place between the sticks, and he'll get play underway again.
Andy, of course, was our reserve keeper last season, Laurence. He sat on the bench for, I think he got the name of the judge, didn't he? Sitting on the bench that long.
Wee cheeky wee back heel from Gal. Out it comes to Willie G. Craig Malcolm. Now, that looks like Ryan Thompson, familiar figure, number 10.
Yep.
Andy Stirling, of course, still playing, Brian.
Yeah.
Willie Gibson in the middle of the park. He might have a shot from here. Oh, he pokes it through.
Grant Gallagher.
Oh. And Dexy Wingate just does enough there to get that back to Aidan Russell in goals.
We can't say the keeper for the Stranraer Legends is Aidan Russell, who I think he comes out with the team.
Yeah, he helps with the goalkeeping,
games,
I think, now.
Yeah.
So in that respect, he's a legend. He works hard for us.
Stevie Bell looks as though he could still play, right, you know.
Now, Andy Stirling certainly does still play, so there should be a difference with players like that. Who was that? Belly, was it?
I don't think the heavy pitch might.
Willie Gibson, waiting for Pettigrew. Now, Gibson to Craig Pettigrew into the box, and it's booted clear. There's Scott Agnew. Nice to see him back at Stair Park. Now, that was a nice ball forward.
Oh, so you guys chipped the keeper there.
Aggie plays it out to the left. I think that'll be Lee Sharp over there, is it?
It certainly is. To Davy Graham up that far side.
Inside to Ryan Wallace. Into the box. Where's the linesman going?
The linesman just out for the day.
He's getting abuse. He's certainly not up with play of the linesman, that we can say. I think there was more than a hint of offside about that, Brian.
He's well dressed for the day anyway, Laurence. Now,
Stevie Bell. Who's he got alongside him? Stirling. Out to Ryan Thompson. Willie Gibson. And an athletic manager now. Gal, that loses out.
Robbie.
Ryan Wallace, I think it was. Here's Lee Sharp up the left. He still does look fit, doesn't he? 49 years old, he's doing well. Long cross again across to Grant Anderson.
Yeah.
Danny Mitchell inside. Michael Moore takes a touch, and that is repelled at the back for Gal and Robbo's 11.
I've never known Danny Mitchell, must have.
No, I have to say, agree. Willie Gibson pokes that forward to Bell. Doesn't get there. The Murray Henderson steps in, and here's Dixie Wingate. Jenkins to Lee Sharp. It's so surreal commentating on some of these names, Brian.
I know.
From back in the day.
If I could turn back time.
Aggie to Mitchell. All the way across to Sharpie. Oh, passes it straight to Andy Stirling.
I'll get to you, Andy.
Remember being at a testimonial back in the 80s, Brian, for Jim Hopkins and Hugh Hay.
All right.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
What I do remember about that late in the game is the linesman come on and take a penalty. A bit of fun. I can't remember if he scored or not, or who the gentleman was.
I mean, it's quite hard to see another testimonial here, Laurence. That's 40 years ago.
That's what I was saying to Robbo when I was speaking to him now.
These guys are just getting short contracts every year, you know.
Yeah, that's what Robbo was saying. He says nowadays it's a, he says I don't think I've ever more than a 1 year contract at Stranraer.
Yeah.
Now, here come the blue team. Oh, Stevie Bell has a pop, and he ain't far away, Stephen Bell. 7 minutes in, Belly goes close. Stephen Bell was with Stranraer from 2013 to 2018, and he was one of the team that was League One runners up back in 2014 to 15. Yeah, made 159 appearances for the Blues and scored 9 times after he joined us from Dunfermline. If I remember rightly, Stephen Bell, Brian, they thought his career was over at Dunfermline. He was injured.
That's right.
And he rehabilitated himself, basically come back, tried out for us, and was a success. And went on to continue playing for a long time after that.
Away for the park, a really nice guy. I met him a couple of times at the dances, and he's a really nice guy.
Here come the legends. Alan Jenkins to Scott Agnew, sprays it out right to Grant Anderson. Jenkins in the middle. Murray Henderson out to Lee Sharp. Now,
I think the foul count guy's going to have an easy day, Laurence.
Well, I don't know. I think it might be later on in the game.
Yeah,
now look at this
Andy
run here from Andy Stirling. You can see he's still playing. He gets the ball into the middle. And it's missed by Dixie Wingate, but it's missed by everybody, to be fair. And Grant Anderson comes forward again, takes on Willie Gibson here. Gets it away to Michael Moore. Like the Specsavers shirt that Michael Moore's wearing. I hope he keeps that clean because I've sponsored that shirt. Now, Bell pokes it through. Ryan Thompson sends it out to Willie Gibson. Gibson looking for the cross to Grant Gallagher. Gal pokes it away right over the back, but it's intercepted by Lee Sharp. And I think this is Ryan Wallace, is it? Yes, it is. And he breezes past Scott Rumsby. Does Ryan Wallace? He's still going. Oh, switches it left to Michael Moore. Look at the old twinkle toes from Michael Moore, and he wins a corner.
I think that was the first corner.
First corner of the game. Yep. Nice footwork there from Michael Moore, Mr. Stranraer. Corner's taken short. And it comes and it's another corner. Goes out off Gal, I think it was.
Yep.
The only player I've not seen touching the ball yet is Robbo, actually.
I've seen a quiet day at the office.
Here comes the second corner. This one goes longer in the middle, and it's headed out by Scott Rumsby for a third corner in a row. Davy Graham takes again. Lee Sharp back to Davy Graham. Pokes it into Murray Henderson. Oh, and that should be cleared.
Murray will get a nosebleed being away up there.
Absolutely.
Still looks quite fit, right enough. He's sprinting back to the defensive line.
Certainly is. Stephen Bell sends it out to Andy Stirling, keeps it in. Bit of fun in the sun here.
Where's
Robbo now, and that'll be cleared. That's a nice clearance out to Davy Graham. Thought he was going to have a shot there.
Yeah, I think he was thinking.
Thought he was Finn Ekrapon.
Aye.
Danny Mitchell to Scott Agnew.
Aggie still got it with that left
Absolutely,
peg,
yeah, definitely has. Lee Sharp. Back into Davy Graham. Sharpie gets it back on the wing. He's going to get the cross in. And Michael Moore just denied by Frank McKeown.
I think Jenks was wanting to go up for that attack, but I think he was weaving a carb there. Laurence now get a bye.
Willie Gibson ranges forward. What can he do here? Oh, and he gets it through that. Nah, keeper comes out. Aidan Russell comes out well to deny Ryan Thompson. Sharp to Graham.
I can remember Laurence. Lee Sharp was playing for the Blues, and I was standing across.
This isn't the Ian McCall story, is it?
No. We're standing the far side, and it was a bunch of supporters come in. There were Man United supporters that says, "We've got Lee Sharp playing for us as well," and they started shouting, "Lee Sharp."
Michael Moore's onto that one. Has a go, comes back to him. Michael Moore's not going to give up. Tries again. But Craig Pettigrew's there to mop up. Sorry, you're. Aye, so the Lee Sharp,
started shouting for
Lee Sharp. Now, Ryan Thompson onto that ball from Andy Stirling. Stirling. He's going to have a go, and there's Craig Malcolm. Oh, and that's a great save by Aidan Russell to deny Craig Malcolm.
Sign him up, Tiff.
13 minutes in. Lovely save from Aidan Russell.
I think Ryan Thompson's still playing with Peter Hill, Laurence, is he? Is he still playing?
I'm not sure. I've got the stats for all these players and where they've been, but I'm not sure who's still playing in some instances.
Could be,
I imagine he would be.
Yeah.
He's, given his age, I think he probably still is playing.
Yeah.
So Andy Stirling goes to take the corner. Gibson turns, plays Stirling back in, crosses into the box. Sharp gets a header on it, but it's still there. And Scott Robertson ain't far away. 14th minute. Robbo almost scores in his own testimonial. Davy Graham. Remember that goal against Ayr United, Brian?
Oh, yeah. I must admit, one of my favourite ever players at the Stair Park.
Wee Davy's probably the most talented player on the ball we've had in the last, probably since the turn of the century.
Yep. Michael Moore has had enough.
Michael goes off to be replaced by Robert Love. 15 minutes in. To be fair, I imagine he might come back on. Brian, you never know. I think there might be a bit of swapping in and out today.
Yeah. Just like the Harlem Globetrotters. You're too young to remember.
Oh no, I remember them.
Yeah.
Middle Art Lemon.
Yeah, that was him. That used to be top quality viewing. 70s, wasn't it?
I remember they used to have a cartoon about them in the telly when I was a kid.
That's right.
They were so well known. Yeah, before he disappears, Michael Moore, for any of the younger viewers, Michael Moore made 298 appearances for Stranraer and he scored 94 times. And Brian, I don't know about you, but to me, Michael would have got the 100 goals, but had it been different managers in charge at Stair Park towards the end of his career.
Absolutely.
I don't think his face fitted towards the end, and he still had it.
Yeah.
But 94 goals known at the time, and still as Mr. Stranraer.
Yeah.
And well known for the use of his elbows, shall we say?
Yeah. We talk about legends. He really is
absolutely.
a legend.
He's in the right team this afternoon. Now, Andy Stirling in a good position to pick up on that. Shows his use of his feet, turns. Nice. Out it comes, and Gal's shot is blocked. I think it was Alan Jenkins that might have blocked that. It's certainly either him or Danny Mitchell. Here come the Blues again. Scott Rumsby back onto the ball. Gallagher's going to swing this across to Willie Gibson. Which is Grant Anderson instead. And nice 1-2 between Anderson and Nagy. And here is Robert Love getting his first touch since he came on. The Whites progress up the...
Talking about Bobby Love there, Laurence. He made 35 appearances and scored 35 goals. No, goals 4, sorry. I'm reading that wrong.
Listen, he'd be in the Hall of Fame if he was delivering that kind of... Oh, nice by Grant Anderson. Oh.
Bobby Love's final club was Girvan, I think.
Yes.
He was a bit of tour racer, right enough. Cumnock, Auchinleck, Largs, Halford, Anbank and Girvan.
I always thought Mark Docherty was a specialist of that.
Yeah,
He got a different club every season. But Mark's on the bench for Gallagher and Robertson.
Yeah.
We'll see him in a wee while, I've no doubt.
I mean, he's still playing.
Plays for East Stirling now.
That's
Scored last week.
I think he's captain, isn't he? Am I right?
I don't know, but he certainly scored in midweek. I don't know how they got on yesterday, but
I think they won.
he scored their winner in midweek, definitely. The Shire having a wee bit of revival to get away from the bottom of the Lowland League. Henderson back into Dexy Wingate. All the way across to Danny Mitchell. Aggie through the middle to Davy Graham. That's a slack pass from Aggie. Gives it back to the Blues. Here's Robbo to Gal. The two of them combining. Nice. Here is Scott Robertson. Back heels it to Grant Gallagher. Andy Stirling.
Contentious decision there for the ref.
That looks like a boob with the referee, Brian. Yep. That looked a clear foul.
Yep. Ref wasn't having it.
Willie Gibson did well there in the middle. And here he is again to Andy Stirling. Stevie Bell out right to Robbo. A bit of passing football here. Gal chases after that one. He'll keep it in. Now swung in by Robertson. Ooh, still there. Needs cleared. It's
the wind's playing a part there, Laurence.
Alan Jenkins runs onto the loose ball and sends it across to the left. Robert Love screaming for it in the middle. Henderson. Now that's a decent ball out to Grant Anderson on the right. Danny Mitchell. Nice from Danny Mitchell.
Lovely run.
Here is Mitchell. He's come forward for that, and that is going to be the first goal of the afternoon. 20 minutes in.
Danny
Mitchell scores for the Legends. Nicely taken, and Mitchell did well. Started the move and finished the move.
Yeah, it was a lovely move, lovely running through him. I think they didn't follow the runner right.
They didn't. No.
But Danny Mitchell, he made 168 appearances for us, Laurence. He scored 16 times, and he was signed from Northampton Town. Yeah. He also played for Annan, Glenafton, Halford, and he finished up his career at Cretan.
It's the one opportunity of the afternoon for me to say cobblers. Signed from Northampton.
Very good, Laurence.
So, Gallagher and Robbo's 11 find themselves behind.
A bit of surprise scoreline, Laurence.
Yeah, yep. The bookies will be gnashing their teeth. Craig Pettigrew making a foray forward.
Yes.
Armandoni has arrived in the park. Down at the sidelines there talking to Robert Rice.
Now here's wee Davy. No,
That's Robert Love.
Bobby
Yeah.
Love, sorry. The grey hair.
That's the
mixed me up
grey
there.
hair's confusing you, Brian.
Yeah. I've not enough of
It's
mine.
bad news when they all look like you. Andy Downey.
I think they're a bit
Taking the
greyer
touch.
than when I was at their age. I think. Now, Wally Gibson.
There's Wally Gibson. Yep. What can he do? Absolutely, really exciting player when he was with Stranraer. Here he cuts inside. Andy Stirling's going to have a go, is he? Oh, what's too many? What's too many shots out of here?
Come dancing there, I think.
Stevie Bell's
Belly.
in. Oh. Last gas pickable Murray Henderson gets rid of that one. And Ryan Wallace is away up the left. Davy Graham. Davy Graham, 3rd Division champion with us in 2003, 2004 under Neil Watt and Stuart Miller. Agnew back to Graham, all the way across to Lee Sharp on the left. Lee Sharp, one of the coaching team at Dundee United now. Oh, Murray Henderson trying to get that one through to Robert Love, doesn't he make it? Now the Blues have it with Craig Malcolm in the halfway line. He sends it out to Andy Stirling. He's still got plenty of pace in him, Stirling. Oh! Lee Sharp.
We need VAR for that now.
I know, right on the line.
Right on the line, yep.
And the referee has given it this time as Lee Sharp takes out Andy Stirling right on the 18-yard line.
He's resisting bringing out his card, Laurence.
Right call, Brian?
I think so. I think it was a foul. No, I'm in agreement with referees all the time, Laurence.
No. You'd take that too far.
Now here's a special for
Wally Gibson. We've
sure.
said for years now we want to get a free kick out here. We wish we had Willie Gibson back to take one, so this is his opportunity to show us how he used to do it.
I think it's Mark
Oops.
Russell these days, I think.
And I have to say he didn't do a great job. Here's Gallagher. Oh. And you know what? That is almost in the same spot where Gal scored against East Kilbride last season, but there the similarity ends. Danny Mitchell, scorer of the only goal so far, sends it across to Murray Henderson.
The boy felt knew loose was letting the loose.
Indeed. You maybe could work that into your poem. Now, Andy Stirling. Through to Malky, but the Whites repel all borders and come forward again. Nice feedback here. Robert Love has it away out left to Davy Graham. He cuts inside. What's he going to do? All the way across towards Grant Anderson. Good ball from Davy Graham. Anderson sends it in the box. I don't think Alan Jenkins could get there, Brian.
No.
We're going to see a bit of that this afternoon. That I think the brain was telling them where to go, but the body wasn't willing or able. I take it that the Russia boys on the far side, there's the under-13s. I believe they're going to be playing at half-time. Yep.
Yeah. Long's going, Laurence?
24 and a half minutes played.
Went quite quick, actually.
Scott Rumsby sends it across to Craig Pettigrew. Signed, if I remember right, from Auchinleck Talbot.
Yep. He's a good player.
Bell to Ryan Thompson. Craig Malcolm back to Bell. Now Andy Stirling. Out to Gibson. Gibson sends that one in, and I think that was Murray Henderson that poked out a leg and did enough to clear it.
Yep.
We
got a slip there, as some of the players were doing yesterday.
I mean, the amount of rain that fell in Stranraer this morning, I'm not surprised.
The park looks in great condition.
It does, when you consider we had a game yesterday.
Yeah. Because we're not back here again till Bonnyrigg on the 16th, I think it's, Laurence.
Middle of November, yeah.
And then we're not back again till beginning of December.
Gibson. No, the Whites come away with the ball. Davy Graham away back to help out. Wallace to Love. He's got Grant Anderson wide on the right. Here he is. Now look at the run into the middle. Oh, he can't get it in there though. It's a shame because Ryan Wallace had made a great run. And Frank McKeown sends it out to Stirling. Big Franco. Great player at the back for Stranraer. Now Mitchell keeping an eye on Andy Stirling there. Now that beats Gall and it beats Malky, and Murray Henderson comes away with the ball. Scott Agnew. Now
the line was
earning
his fee, isn't he? When he's saying there's a couple of subs coming on.
I was just about to tell you about Scott Agnew, but let's hang fire till the subs come on for the Blues. And it's Declan Gallagher and David McKenna coming on. 28th minute. And it's Franco, is it? And Malky.
Frankie and Malky. I think Malky had a late fitness test before he could play. Frank McKeown, of course, made 181 appearances for the club. Came from Arthurlie. And he also played with Wraith Rovers, Thistle, the Lithgow Rose, Arthurlie, Greenock Morton and Alloa.
So, one other wee stat for you while we're on stats is that the group of players assembled today includes 5 former and current Stranraer managers, 8 players who have won a league title with Stranraer, 17 players who have been league runners-up with Stranraer, and 1 player who's gone on to be capped by Scotland after playing for Stranraer, and he's just come on. That's Declan Gallagher, the Scotland cap.
Yep. He always looked very impressive when he played with us.
Released by Celtic, and we picked him up at that time. He's gone on to, fair to say, bigger and better things from us. Fair play to him. Andy Stirling goes off and chase, and he ain't getting that one. And we need a new ball. Davy Graham's informing the benches we don't actually, because that one's come back. We talked about Michael Moore with the 94 goals. Craig Malcolm has just gone off. Stranraer's second highest goal score of 106. Yep. Malky made 279 appearances for us and scored 106 times in several spells.
Yep. Now 37.
That's a nice ball from Aggie out to Grant Anderson. Robert Love.
Oh, Bobby Love turning
absolutely
back
nice. He'd be a good man in your 5-a-side team.
Yeah.
With a turn like that. Aggie sends it all the way across to Lee Sharp. Nicely weighted pass. Sharp into Ryan Wallace. Oh, tries to get it to Davy Graham, but they're not on the same wavelength. And away comes Andy Stirling, a turn of pace. Ryan Thompson to Willie Gibson. Blues still looking for a goal here. Willie Gibson with Danny Mitchell in front of him. Gibson gets the ball into the box. Robertson, back to Robbo. And I think the referee's given offside. I'm not sure the linesman got involved in that.
He gave offside.
And in all fairness, I think he was right.
I did like the line of making the signal on this side for the subs, Laurence. Very fit.
Love to Jenkins. Scott Agnew.
I think he's on, isn't it?
Well, it's being played on, and he misses. Ryan Wallace with a goal at his mercy. I don't think Andy Downey could have done much about that, but he misses. Whether he was onside or not, I'm not entirely sure. But he was allowed to play on. Again, I'm not quite sure the linesman's really keeping up with
no,
him.
he's not
He's
interested.
busy watching the crowd.
I think he's more interested in the pie stall at half time.
I'm in the same wavelength as him, definitely. Here's wee Andy Stirling again. Andy Stirling's probably one of the ones out there that could play the whole 90.
Oh,
and you know, especially at this pace.
Well, I mean, he played here in the playoffs, didn't he?
Exactly.
Last season.
This year, you know.
Yep.
Ryan Thompson gives it to Andy Stirling. Now, linesman's flagging for something now. Grant Gallagher. I think the second half they should put the two linesmen on and put a couple of the players on the line.
I think so.
Robbo. And it's Robbo again. Gibson. Back to Scott Rob. Oh, the Whites doing their best to get rid of this here. Here's Gal. Lifts it towards Stevie out the back. He ain't getting that.
Of course, Wally Gibson's Annan beat yesterday, Laurence.
Yeah, but Inverness.
Inverness, yeah.
Who I think tomorrow it'll be confirmed to
Very good.
360 attendance.
Excellent.
Yep. Willie Gibson giving a bit of applause for that. Yeah, Inverness, I think it'll be confirmed tomorrow in administration.
Yeah, sad times.
Aye. Now, Sharp tries to send Ryan Wallace away. He'll get there. Who's he got in the middle? Alan Jenkins is making the run. Sends it in, it goes behind Jenkins, but Grant Anderson's coming if Gibson does well to make sure it goes back to Andy Downey. And here comes Gal. Danny Mitchell has a wee bit of time to control that. Pettigrew out to Gibson. Gibson's got Pettigrew to the left, he uses him, plays it into the box, and Murray Henderson again to the rescue.
Yeah, he's
now Mark Docherty is about to come on. Sparky.
And
where are we?
Craig Pettigrew, is it?
34th minute in. Yeah, Craig
Pets,
Pettigrew replaced by Mark Docherty. And Willie Gibson goes to take the corner on the left. And it comes. Oof! And Gally ain't far away with that one. First time attempt at the ball, and sails probably a foot over the bar. Yeah, Mark Docherty was only with us a season. I remember him pretty well.
Yeah.
Played 44 times and scored once for us. I should probably take a note of who that goal was against, but that was back in 2013, 2014.
So 10 years ago, Laurence.
Aye, scary. Andy Stirling out there in the park played for us 136 times and scored 13 times. Now that ball comes into the box, it's still there. And it's cleared by the Whites. Robert Love to Ryan, is it Ryan Wallace?
Ryan Wallace,
yeah.
Oh,
Love sends it across for Grant Anderson to chase. Keeper gets there. First Andy Downey is alert to the danger.
I noticed Andy Stirling was signed from Kitsap Pumas Lawn.
In the USA.
All right.
I was having a wee look to see where that was.
Yep. Now Wally Gibson goes past there.
Yeah, Docherty goes in, but it's cleared by Mitchell. Willie Gibson played 98 times for us and scored 25. It's not a bad return.
One and four.
A goal in 1 and 4 pretty much,
Yep. This Lino keeps on putting his flag up, Laurence.
He's
I'm confused.
He seems to have given up all attempts to follow the game, the linesman.
He's talking away to the...
Yeah, the one on the other side's following the game, this one's not.
Yeah, that's
a lovely goal
by
Grant Anderson. Yeah, 36th minute. And that makes it 2-0.
Bit an inquest in the defence there, how Anderson was lit to Owen. Bit of shouting for the sidelines there.
Yeah, nicely placed. Andy Downey gets a hand to it, but nevertheless Grant Anderson's shot has the placing and the power to beat the goalkeeper, and that makes it 2-0 for the Stranraer Legends.
Funny enough, Mark Docherty has come on there, Laurence, and let his man loose, I'm afraid, and it'll go down as a Sparky mistake. Sorry, Sparky. I'm really intrigued with this Lino.
He seems to have basically stopped. I think he's got his fee now.
Yeah.
There's Robbo. Oh, it's still there. Oh.
Strange enough, the Gallagher and Robertson team have the best chances, but
here's Gibson.
The Legends are two up.
Stirling. Alan Jenkins doing his best to put, and that's a lovely goal by Andy Stirling. Alan Jenkins just couldn't do enough to put him off, and Andy Stirling pulls one back in the 37th minute.
The competitiveness of Andy Stirling, you can see, right, we're 2 down, come on, I'm going to score now.
Yeah, I thought Alan Jenkins was going to do enough to block the attempt, but no. Perseverance from Andy Stirling. And that shows you why he scored as many as he did for us. So it's 2-1 now to the Whites, the Stranraer Legends. And just signs of gathering clouds here, just to add to the wind.
I think we're told earlier on about 3 o'clock we might get another shower or two, so hopefully it keeps away, Laurence.
There's Davy Graham. Pushes forward. Lee Sharp is out there on the left. Cross comes over. Grant Anderson's right at the back. And Andy Downey is there to save.
Sprint on for Willie Gibson.
Yeah, Willie Gibson's away.
Is it Ryan Wallace? It's chasing him,
Yep. Mark Docherty, Sparky, to Willie Gibson. Gibson, edge of the box. The Blues looking for an equaliser here. Nope, the Whites repel the danger. Davy Graham sends it out. Grant Anderson's on the left now. Yep.
Danny Mitchell sprinting through there.
Yeah, goes through to Robert Love. Back to Anderson in a wee bit of space now. The Blues have all backed off him. Anderson on Rumsby.
No many white shirts.
Lifts it across.
No many white shirts in that attacking area, Laurence.
Willie Gibson telling Mark Docherty to get himself forward. Change of position here. Gibson's a bit further. Yeah, he's still shouting, get forward. There he goes. Yeah, it worked. Willie Gibson showing his management skills there. Thompson, that's going to be cleared by the Whites. Back to the keeper from Mitchell, and he sends it out to Sharp. Lee Sharp's the one you've always got to mention. He's basically New Year's Day or 2nd of January winner over Queen of the South here, 2005-2006. It puts 12 points clear of Queen of the South, and we were 8th in the championship. And in all fairness, you thought at that point we were safe.
We did. Didn't Ian McCall call it a toe poke?
No, he called it a poxy miss-hit shot. Stephen Bell's shot is saved, double save.
Keeper does well. And that's half time.
Half time, so we're only playing 40 minutes, obviously. Half time, it's 2-1. Yeah, he called it a poxy miss, his shot. Mr. McCall got the last laugh though as Queen of the South overtook us, and Stranraer were into the relegation playoffs. So half time in Grant Gallagher and Scott Robertson's testimonial match. It's Gallon Robos 11-1, Andy Stirling in the 37th minute. Stranraer Legends 2, Danny Mitchell in the 20th and Grant Anderson in the 36th. Join us for the second half. Welcome back for the Stair Park for the second half. I think there's one or two changes happening, Brian. I think we might have to pick these up as we go along. I notice Chris Aiken's on for the Blues. Any other changes? It's hard to see who's going off. Is that Sean Winter on far side?
Oh yeah, it is. Winter's on.
So Sean Winter's on. Not sure who's going off, to be honest.
He's well named today. Winter is on. It certainly is.
I think it's. I was going to say it's Malky off, but Craig Malcolm went off earlier in the game.
Yeah.
So anyway,
I think that's just the two changes, Laurence. I think you're right.
What about the Whites? Any changes there?
I don't think so.
Number 16's on. Paul Woods is on.
Oh, my apologies, yeah.
And Kyle Turner's out there.
Kyle Turner, where is he?
Kyle Turner is out there, number 15. Brian Martin is salaming Kyle Turner. So yeah, we'll give up on who's gone off because I think there's going to be a fair number of changes in this. Now, the Blues come forward again. David McKenna is there. Andy Stirling still posing a threat. And here is Sean Winter. Ooh, and it squeezes a shot wide from the edge of the box. Sean Winter, of course.
I think Aggie's off anyway, Laurence, isn't he?
For the Whites.
Yeah,
so that might be Kyle Turner on for Aggie. Paul Woods is on for somebody as well.
That's a straight swap, you'd think, as they say.
There's Lee Sharp still not only lasting the pace but looking absolutely fine with the pace. David Graham looking for a sniff.
Grant Anderson, is Grant still there? He's still on the far side. Yeah.
He's on the far side, yeah.
Danny Mitchell off?
No, he's.
Danny's off.
So Danny Mitchell's off, so that's your two off for the Whites.
Is it? No, Danny's still there, Laurence. My apologies.
Nope, there he is on the ball now.
Dex is still there. Mary's still there.
Ryan Wallace. I think it's your other one.
You're right, Ryan Wallace.
Yeah, so Woods, Paul Woods, and Kyle Turner on for Scott Agnew and Ryan Wallace. And for the Blues, we've got Chris Aiken on. And Sean Winter on. Willie Gibson still here. Here he goes.
It's all good.
And it's taken off the feet of David McKenna by Lee Sharp.
Yeah, well done, Lee.
Oh, Alan Jenkins squeezes that one through to Robert Love. Sharp. It just signs that the rain might not be too far away.
Yeah, it's definitely approaching us, I think, Laurence.
Here is Kyle Turner back in Stair Park, Brian.
Yep.
Davy Graham sends it across to Danny Mitchell. Wingate to Jenkins. And that one beats everybody.
Yeah.
Lee Sharp having a smile at Alan Jenkins there, to be fair. Alan Jenkins laughing his head off in the middle. Here's Scott Rumsby for the Blues. Bell to Gibson. The Annan management team combining. That one was aimed at Mark Docherty. He wasn't going to get there, let's be fair. Now I think the linesmen have swapped sides, Brian.
Oh yeah, I think the wee guys on the far side now. That took away the entertainment value, Laurence.
Willie Gibson.
Now.
Back healer from McKenna, and my goodness.
Gibson going
that
close.
Blaze not far over from Willie Gibson.
Wally G.
44th minute.
I think it's only Declan Gallagher and Greg Gallagher who have left in the Gallagher and Robos bench.
Well, Declan Gallagher was on the first half.
Declan?
Yeah.
Was he?
Yeah. He came on for Malky.
All right.
It looks as if he's going back off again,
All right.
maybe.
I must have missed him. Sorry.
That's
sorry.
what I told you, he was the former Scotland player.
Sorry, Declan. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Sorry, Declan. I was listening to you, Laurence.
But he obviously didn't stay on long then.
No, that's what I'm saying.
But again, there might be a bit of
Of
some of
course,
these players
I
are
mean,
only
yeah,
coming
yeah.
on from
I mean,
bit
he's
parts.
still playing competitive
Yeah,
stuff. Isn't
exactly. So
He? I don't think Dundee United would be very pleased if he done his
yeah,
hammy. Didn't
same
you?
with Kyle Turner. I don't
Yeah,
think he's going to
right,
be playing the
That's true. Aye.
full game, you know, because it wouldn't be fair on his parent club.
That's very true.
Now here's Robbo.
Shoot.
And that's Rappel. I'll tell you what, Lee Sharp has strolled through this game.
I know.
Ball's still in though. Robbo sends it
Now.
in his manager in the middle, Chris Aiken, to Willie Gibson. The Stranraer manager and the Annan manager combine. Here is McKenna. And I tell you what, that was well done by Danny Mitchell.
Yep.
Just to make sure David McKenna couldn't get a shot in. Here's Kyle Turner. Lovely pass through to Davy Graham. Sharp to Turner. And you think about, that's the oldest and the youngest combining there. 49-year-old Lee Sharp, 26-year-old Kyle Turner. I think Jinky Hilton is actually the youngest one by about a week of from Kyle Turner.
I don't know if Faz will like to risk Jinky. Is in the same.
Woods plays in Robert Love.
Yeah.
He's going to have a shot. Oh, and hits the crossbar. Robert Love comes close to
Jinx.
getting a third for the Whites. And another change here for the Whites. As Darryl Duffy's about to come on
Yeah, and
for
Bobby
Robert
Love
Love.
gets his
Yeah.
last piece of action.
Interesting that the Tannoy man missed the half-time changes, but he's catching up with them now.
So we Darryl Duffy on.
Yeah,
Oh,
Darryl Duffy got a few goals for Stranraer, particularly that 2020-2021 season. Here's Willie Gibson into the box to Sean Winter. There's no flag, so he gets the shot in, and that'll be a corner for the Blues.
that's my phone goes, Laurence.
Is it an agent?
Nah, it's just a granddaughter looking for money, probably. that's getting stopped.
Sean Winter with the corner for the Gal and Robbo 11. Here is Winter. It's to Stephen Bell. Sprayed by McKenna out wide to Andy Stirling. Lee Sharp keeping an eye on him. Here's Gallagher. And Gallagher across to Chris Aiken. Gibson, the Blues have got the Whites hemmed in at the moment. Winter turns. Docherty. Oh, does well. Gibson. And Aiken comes away with the ball. I thought he was going to shoot there. Stephen Bell does. And that's a lovely finish.
Stevie Bell.
By Stevie Bell.
Ding dong, Stevie Bell.
Brings the Blues level. 48th minute. And Brian Martin ringing the praises of Stephen Bell there. Nice finish.
Yeah, it certainly was. He rolled back the time there, didn't he, Laurence?
Aye. So that's it, 2 apiece at Stair Park. The Blues have come back from 2-0 down to be level at 2-all. Davy Graham, he's another one, still looks fit.
Yeah, he does.
Now, long ball played by Henderson.
Duffy,
Yeah, Darryl Duffy thought he was in there.
Well,
Stephen Bell did the business to keep him out though. There's Willie Gibson.
Oh, he's going for it.
Whoa! Hits the crossbar from, fully 30 yards. What an effort from Willie Gibson. That would have been some goal, Brian.
Brilliant. Brilliant stuff for Gibson.
And I know we had 4 goals, but that's got to be one of the highlights of the game, that one.
Yep.
Duffy, no, loses out, and Willie Gibson's got the loose ball. Winter. Mark Docherty lifts it in the middle. McKenna goes off to chase. Lee Sharp's there though. And the chance comes back to McKenna. Here's Grant Gallagher, he's going to shoot. And that is well held by Aidan Russell. He's done well in goals, Aidan Russell.
Yeah, he's done fine.
Davy Graham. He gives it away to Willie Gibson. Gibson's didn't help. Arrives in the form of Aiken. Now Gibson then sprays it out wide to Docherty. He's into the box. Lifts it in the middle. McKenna just can't stop it. Kyle Turner pokes that one out of the danger area temporarily at least. Aiken across to Gibson. Is he going to have another shot? Along the deck to Robertson. Lee Sharp. Cool as a cucumber at the back for the Whites. Here's Woodsy, Paul Woods. Come on at half time. Jenkins tries to get that for to Darryl Duffy. Stephen Bell, also cool operator there. However, his ball goes straight to the Whites in the form of Grant Anderson. Davy Graham turns, plays Anderson back in. He'll get the cross in. Rumsby come off his shoulder.
Yeah, I think he's alright.
And away comes Gibson now. Here's Aiken. Willie Gibson to Grant Gallagher out on the left there. He's got Docherty behind him. Into the box. And Sean Winter's header squeezes just wide of that back post. Sean Winter, famously, he'll tell you if you want to ask him, he got a hat-trick at Hampden against Queen's Park when Stranraer won 4-1 and Queen's Park team featured
Andy Robertson
and Laurence Shankland.
Is that right? Yeah.
But Sean Winter was the star of the day. Grant Anderson gives it back out to Lee Sharp. Out on the left here, pokes it into Paul Woods. There's Anderson. Lifts it into the box to Duffy, he's onside.
He refused to shoot.
ran out of space to get that shot away to Darryl Duffy. That looked like a certain goal.
Yeah, it certainly did. Such offside about it right enough, but
Stirling to Docherty. Alan Jenkins playing close attention to Mark Docherty. McKenna returns it to him. Now, thought he was going to get it through to Sean Winter, but Dexy Wingate steps in.
Dexy's really strolled through this game as well.
I have to say, I'm really impressed with Lee Sharp.
Yeah, no.
He gives a lot of these other players give him a few years, but he's trolled through this. There's Willie Gibson out on the left. Again, so many of these players, it's a pleasure to see them back at Stair Park.
Certainly is. Oh, it's a stray pass there for Sparky, was it?
It certainly was. Here's Sharpie. Kyle Turner. Left to Sharp. He's got Anderson ahead of him on the left. He'll get there. Grant Gallagher is on patrol though. He needs to get past him. And he almost squeezes it through to Davy Graham. Alan Jenkins. I thought he was going to take Gibson out there. Here's Winter. Willie Gibson returns it to Sean Winter. He has a shot. And that looked fairly comfortable for Aidan Russell. Should point out it's been 40 minutes a half here, so we're almost 14 minutes into the second half. Kyle Turner sprays the pass out to Grant Anderson. Even for Brian and I, it's It's a chance to commentate on players
Yeah,
that we
you-
never thought we'd
yeah.
see again. You know,
Plus, you relax, Laurence. You
True,
know,
absolutely.
every attack, you're no saying, oh no, here we go.
but I never thought I'd get to commentate in a game
No,
involving Michael
no.
Moore, Davy Graham, Willie Gibson. And Kyle Turner returning to Stair Park as well.
Yeah.
He's a current. Oh, Gibson sends that to Winter.
Lovely ball.
Oh.
No,
And he wins the corner. Murray Henderson's there, but nevertheless, it's turned wide. It's turned out for the corner.
Lee
Corner
Sharp,
to the Blues.
Lee Sharp saying it was over the line.
Let's go short. Stirling to Winter, back to Andy Stirling. Grant Gallagher to Scott Robertson. KT breaks with it. He keeps running with it, Kyle Turner. Grant Anderson makes the space out in the left, sends it back across. And it's cleared by Stephen Bell. Kyle Turner again. A nice wee back heeler to Paul Woods.
They're looking for the line.
The line's been flagged there.
It ain't happening,
He
guys.
stuck his flag up and the
Oh, did
referee's
he?
totally ignored him. Referee, can you not see your linesman?
Now, here we go. Now, this should be quite a substitution here. Eric Phillips. And Jenks coming off.
56 minutes, Eric Phillips replaces Aidan Russell,
Jenks off. Jinks on.
and Jinky Hilton, the youngest player on show, replaces Alan Jenkins. I've never seen Big Eric playing in goals. He was always the goalkeeping coach for us.
I think they've done well to get a pair of shorts to fit.
Do you want to tell him that?
No, I'm commentating up here.
You're staying here. Sharp with a cross. Whoa,
Oh,
nearly. Willie Gibson is back to collect that one. Even the smiles from Ginger Aiken when Big Eric came on there. It's a bit of fun. Now, Chris Aiken. Wide to Grant Gallagher. Winter pokes it through to to Andy Stirling rather. He has a shot and Big Eric makes the save. Nicely turned away by Eric Phillips from Andy Stirling. Eric Phillips straight into the thick of the action. And Jinky Hilton goes off in chase. Mark Docherty not giving up here. Here he goes. He's still in. Sean Winter heads it down.
It's a corner.
And McKenna's effort. Just goes over the bar and it's a corner.
I thought we were going to get a penalty.
By the way, that was some effort from Mark Docherty there. He just was not for giving up.
I thought we were going to get a penalty in that far side, Laurence.
It's still 2-2, by the way, for those of you interested in the score. Willie Gibson with a corner for the Blues. And it comes, Scott Robertson. Nearly gets headed down. Murray Henderson, again, another player who's lasted the pace here.
Really well.
Gibson, Docherty sends it in. And this time McKenna scores from the back post. Nice shot home from David McKenna. He's unmarked at the back post and really couldn't miss, but nicely tucked away.
And the Legends have turned it around, Laurence.
They certainly have, from 2-0 down. 58th minute. So 3-2 for Gal and Robbo's 11. And meanwhile,
yes, Ian Alton making a appearance. Oh dear.
And Greg Gallagher as well. So it's 59th minute. Greg Gallagher comes on for the Blues, and Ian Aldred comes on for the Legends.
And I don't know who's this boy, Tony.
No idea. Whoever it is not on the team sheet.
Is that Dexy Wingate? That'll be Fazzy's son, is it? No.
I don't know, but Willie Gibson goes
I
off.
better not say too much. Wally's off.
The mystery number 15, that's all we can say about him. You see Aldred on the ball.
Nice touch there. Yeah, steady on there.
He's ready for the return. Oh, Darryl Duffy. No, not going to make that. Well, Ian Aldred, fair play to him, was desperate to take part in this. He's, I think, how can you describe it? He's provided sponsorship to get the place in the team. He's on, he's playing, and he's had a touch already.
Now, the word this, Laurence, if Ian Aldred gets a corner, he's going to buy a shop, so we'll wait. We'll wait and see.
Here's Paul Woods doing nicely. Now, Jinky Hilton. Still on the ball, it slips in Darryl Duffy.
Oh, what a chance, Davy Graham.
Davy Graham just doesn't have the legs to get to that. 20 minutes to play. And that one's repelled by Murray Henderson. And here's Kyle Turner. Slips it through to Davy Graham. Hilton to Woods. It's nicely done. Danny Mitchell to Darryl Duffy. Kyle Turner tries to get it back, but Stephen Bell steps in.
No.
And here come the Blues again. McKenna to Gallagher. Sean Winter is on the right. He's got help arriving at the back post. If he can get it across. Ooh.
Big Robo staying up for it.
And Grant Anderson heads that away.
There you go, Robo, chance. Oh, go on, you go, Robo.
Oh, he's
It's amazingly staying dry at the moment, Laurence.
I know. And hopefully with the last 20 minutes, and then it can do what it wants. Lovely to see the likes of Kyle Turner back. He spent the first 4 or 5 years of his playing career at Stranraer. It's gone on to bigger things. It's nice to see him back. Hilton try to take Gal out and not succeeding. Here's Docherty, McKenna to Docherty. Docherty in the middle, Sean Winter. Oh! Not what Sean Winter intended, it's fair to say. White's content to play it about at the back there. And here's Lee Sharp. Forward to Duffy. Darryl Duffy. Oh, and Rumsby saying you're not getting past me. Sharp with the throw in to Kyle Turner. Oh, Darryl Duffy. Oh,
well done, Andy Downey.
And just couldn't get it high enough to go above the outstretched arms of Andy Downey. That was a chance for the Legends to get themselves back level. They were 2-0 up, and now it's 3-2 to Gal and Robbo's 11. David McKenna. Oh, I think he was miles offside there.
They're looking for the flag. Lee Sharp's looking for the line. Oh, there you go, Robert. Lee Sharp's looking for the line. It ain't happening, mate.
The two youngsters combine, Turner and Hilton. Back in the day it would have been Turner and Ewing.
Very good thought.
Put a bit of fizz on the ball.
Turner and Ewing, not many people remember that, will they?
No, it's just Coca-Cola now. Now, Sharpie out to Hilton. Jinky, no! Greg Gallagher's taking a tumble. Jinky's still on the ball. Woodsy back. Ian Aldred. Nice pass to Hilton. Aldred's in the box, providing a threat. Woods. Oh, he's still going. And it goes right along the line. Here's Kyle Turner. Needs to lift this back in.
Still
there. Was that a tug and pull?
Yeah,
Woods' shot
like
there?
it, didn't it? Yeah.
Magnificent. Grant Gallagher, now McKenna in acres of space, miles onside as well. No question this time. Scott Robertson. Robbo, McKenna, Gallagher. McKenna, and 15
Still
hits it off
there.
the post. KT. Hilton out to Sharp, to Davy Graham rather. Davy Graham cuts inside, he's going to have a go. What a goal! Davy Graham rolls back the years.
A wee badger.
Absolutely magnificent. 65 minutes into the game. Davy Graham gives us a reminder of what he's capable of, and it's 3-all. Lovely finish.
Bobby Love's coming back on again.
Magnificent stuff. Yeah, having scored, Graham is replaced by.
Get a round of applause for the crowd.
That was a lovely finish.
Yeah,
though.
it certainly was.
It's been a long time since we've seen Davy Graham scoring at Stair Park.
Yeah.
And it's 3-all, it's all to play for.
Can remember I saw Davy Graham at Gretna, probably when he was playing with Stranraer, 2004 maybe, and I seen him at Gretna. There was a cup tie and he was standing eating a cheeseburger, and I'll tell Neil what honest, not the greatest diet.
Didn't seem to affect him, did it?
Not at all.
Nope. Remember him scoring here against Ayr United. Absolute cracker.
Oh, he scored some crackers in his time for the Blues.
Robert Love getting stuck at it. I mean, the first wee spell that Love was on, he was getting stuck right in there.
Yeah.
He's come back on again with the same attitude. Darryl Duffy out to Paul Woods. Love is in there. Here he is. Back heeler, tries to get it to Woods, and he's appealing to the referee.
Bobby Love says it's a foul, but refs having none of it.
Referee not really bothered about getting involved, I don't think. Aiken to Gallagher. McKenna. Oops. Guess Aiken caught there, waiting for the ball, and Paul Woods nipped in,
waiting for the 34 bus.
And now here's one for Love to chase, but Rumsby is there.
Cover that.
Yeah, should clear it up. Bell out to Robertson. Paul Woods trying the Saturday afternoon wrestling or the Sunday afternoon wrestling in Gallagher now.
Sean Winterroad. No, he's not getting it. He's not getting it.
Has this ref given a free kick yet?
I think it's one.
I thought Darryl Duffy had a wee chance of getting in there. Aiken to Robertson. Winter out to Gallagher on the right. What can Gal do? Pokes it through to McKenna. And a good save by Eric Phillips. Yeah.
No,
Turned away at the near post by Phillips.
Going to get another couple on. Laurence. Willie Gibson coming back on. Oh, aye. And a round of applause for Gallagher and Robbo.
Grant Gallagher and Scott Robertson come off the 70th minute. And they're replaced by Willie Gibson and Andy Stirling. Lovely pausing the game there. Everybody in the benches. I see Stevie Farrell down there, Armandoni, Stevie Aiken. And we're back underway, 10 to play. McKenna sends it into the middle, beats everybody. 15 for the Blues. Gives it to Gibson, he'll have a shot.
Oh.
One of these from Gibson's going to get in at some point. If
Trying to replicate Davy Graham there.
Aye.
I've really enjoyed the day.
Oh, brilliant. Eric Phillips playing a bit of football. Oh, he gets away with that. Kyle Turner saves him, I think. Otherwise McKenna was in. Big smile on Eric Phillips' face. He's enjoying his afternoon. And actually, to be fair, that's what the afternoon's all about.
Yeah, absolutely. Bit of fun.
Mitchell to Woods and Woods out to Duffy. Now, Danny Mitchell back to Darryl Duffy. The pair of them combining on the right here. Kyle Turner passes it back to Duffy, who's made the move. Here's Jinky Hilton. Out left to Sharp. Sharp sends it in the middle, beats all the white shirts though, and Mark Docherty gets rid of it. Out to Sean Winter. Gibson play opens up for the Blues as they advance. McKenna is in a wee bit of space, and Sean Winter, a fine finish from the edge of the box, a nice sweep and move up the park with the Blues. And Sean Winter, 72nd minute, finishes.
Didn't they give Eric Phillips much a chance there, Laurence,
No,
did it?
and in 72 minutes the Blues have their lead back. 4-3 for Gallagher and Robbo's 11. They were 2-0 down early in the game, come back to lead 3-2, and now they're 4-3 ahead. Eight minutes left, the testimonial.
I think that's Pogo on the first side celebrating Sean Winter's goal.
So yes, there's some sort of war dance going on over there, the terracing. Now here's Kyle Turner away.
Kyle
pokes it in to Bobby Love. Oh, I thought he was going to have a shot there.
Oh, go on.
Oh, Stephen Bell will surely get this one out the danger area. Yeah, and Gibson lifts it nicely into a lot of space with blue shirts. It can't be kept in. Linesman still seems to think it's a throw in for the Blues, mind you. But,
he's biased, Linos, Laurence.
Look at the wind now and these trees over there. It's blowing a hoolie.
I think we were told it was going to get worse, Laurence, I'm afraid.
Lee Sharp strides forward. He's got Jinky Hilton on his left. Hilton plays it in the box. Oh, reaches Danny Mitchell at the back. And Robert Love has a real go at that. Still waiting for Aldred to make his mark in the box there for the Whites.
He's not getting man of the match anyway, that's one thing. Sorry, Ian.
Well, hopefully you're thinking about that, Brian. We'll come to you shortly.
Oh, hard decision, Laurence.
There's a few players impressed me
Lots of contenders.
purely by lasting the pace in this game, some of them. Now here's Andy Stirling. Still plenty of running in him. He's got Gibson to his right. He's also got McKenna there. He uses McKenna. Here's Docherty. Lifts it to Willie Gibson. Front of the box. Little pass to McKenna. Stirling, the Blues building up patiently here at the front end of the box. Ball's played in. McKenna gets a nod on that. Winter's there. Ooh, and difficult to shoot on the turn. Gets praise from Willie Gibson. Maybe Willie will sign him for Annan.
Chinky.
He's got Donald Duffy inside. Oh, he's got a nice run from Kyle Turner.
Must be for Kyle, must be KT.
It's gone too wide, he's gone too wide. In for Duffy! And it's a goal! Darryl Duffy. Kyle Turner and Darryl Duffy combine. And the Whites are level again. Lovely finish. Darryl Duffy, 75th minute.
That's it. Referees.
We're not playing the full 80 then. No. And that's it all over. A 4-all draw, Brian. Who was your man of the match?
Yeah, absolutely great. I mean, loads of contenders, Laurence, but I think I've got to go for Lee Sharp. The man's a credit to himself, nearly 50, and he turns in performance like that. Absolutely brilliant, but loads of great performances.
I have to say, these were the players that impressed me. There was a lot of skill on show, lovely goal by Davy Graham rolling back the years, but it's guys that actually are still fit enough to play like Lee Sharp for the full 75 minutes there.
Got to say, Laurence, absolutely loved it.
Fantastic afternoon. The score is almost incidental, but for the record, Gallagher and Robbo's 11-4, the Stranraer Legends 4, lots of fine goals. Andy Stirling, Stephen Bell, David McKenna and Sean Winter for Gallagher and Robbo's 11. Danny Mitchell, Grant Anderson, Davy Graham and Darryl Duffy right at the end for the Stranraer Legends. Fantastic to see at Stair Park on a Sunday afternoon, and I think we're just getting the players in ahead of a downpour.
Get a photo now of the players all together, I think, Laurence.
Scott Rumsby looks as if he's away across to greet family or something on the far side, but yeah, it looks as if we're getting them all gathered together for a photo, which is a nice thing to have at the end of it.
Yep.
Nice shake of the hands there for Ryan Kyle, stepped in at the last minute as referee. Lovely to see big Eric Phillips playing in goal as well.
Yes. It's really good.
Bill McCandlish, photographer extraordinaire, trying to organise them all into a line-up. And there they all are, and credit to them for turning out for Gallagher and Robbo on a windy Sunday afternoon. Thank you for watching this testimonial with us on Stranraer FC Live. It's been thoroughly enjoyable to watch. And certainly there's smiles on the faces of all of these players as they walk back in, and that's something you don't see at the end of a football match often, both teams smiling. Again, thank you for watching on Stranraer FC Live.
Boo. Boo.
Thank you very much on behalf of Carl and Robert for your attendance this afternoon. We look forward to seeing you and them on Friday night in Castle Douglas.
That's a lot of structure for you. Is you making the contest this year?
Yes, the feet and put your feet up. And then you can move also. Let's go on, let's go on.